Open that and golden. Alright. Audio should be there, so it shouldn't be hidden away. Cool. Play the Sunshot for a bit. I want this to work, but it's not gonna work. Because no one uses stasis much at all outside of me. At least for freezing or slowing. But that one's almost impossible. Passions is probably the best way to rock this thing. It's even with the this setup the way I have it, I don't think it's gonna do much. Which is fine. Nice. Oh, let's go. Ah, I miss using the tiny hammer. Good to be back. Did I get it? Nope. Not from that space. Hello, glad to catch another live stream here. Say, glad you can make it. I am debating on trying to do more streaming than I do videos for a little while. That way I can try and keep the audience growing for a little while here. So, with that idea in mind, hopefully more streams. Jump it? Nope, he's not going to. He's going to try and bring around a Rosie me here. Exactly like that. Oh, that's Hammerhead. Nope, the other one. The other machine gun. I figured it was coming from that door to my right. Not all the way up in front of me here. Alright, just a quick check from me. You all can hear me, yeah? Yes, cool. And that's it. Perfect. Alright, that little Sunshot kill I got there, the last one I got, I was reading chat when I saw that. That was impressive. I actually aimed at that perfectly. Somebody jump it? No? Guess not. I'm on the other side now. Awesome. I'm gonna lose that one. My shotgun not loaded. It is, it just doesn't want to fire. Oh, bad aim. Bad sunshot aim. I'll throw that there. I don't want them getting close. Ooh. Damn. Remember when Sunshot was meta, weird times, but not to be missed? Hey. How long ago was that? It's not in recent memory, but I do vaguely remember that. And it's odd that it went away, considering that 150s are like everybody's preferred hand cannon archetype, right? So it just, to me, makes very little sense that it went away. However, I think at about the same time, I think Rose came out. So that's probably why it went away, is that Rose came out. 29, oh, so a long time ago. Yeah, so we're talking Shadowkeep days, yeah. Ah. Forget why it was meta for like 2 weeks. But I do vaguely remember that. Off-meta weapons I can recommend. Kill Clip out E-Cap. The Last Word Scout with Kill Clip Rampage. Quite fun to get stealth quick. I can believe it. Anything that kind of fits an off-meta description right now? I don't have a whole lot in mind for you at the moment. Okay. That was a stretch. What class do you prefer playing? You should start there. So you're Titan. I think for you. So I usually start with exotics and then go from there. Off meta that you can have some fun with, always sweet business on Titan. Always a good bit of fun. Checking in on you. How you doing, Mike? Yeah, sweet business is always a good starting pick. If you want a pair of weapons that you can do some fun with, Sturm and Drang. If you're doing a Titan shenaniganery, depends on your game mode you're playing. But Vigilance Wing is always a pretty good pick. And you pair this with the Mask of the Quiet One, you probably get some good stuff going there. Okay, so you got a good build with that. So, Vigilance Wing. I'd probably recommend starting there. Since you're on Mask of the Quiet One, pretty much everything's at your pick there. Monte Carlo's a fun one for that one, because the stab will do some nice work for you there. So if you've tried the Ergo Sum, do it on a Astrocyte Warlock on Prismatic. Oh man, the amount of things you can do with that. But if you do a Waveframe, Void, Mask, the Quiet One, you might be able to do some funny things with the artifact perks, actually. Osteo would be another fun one I was messing around with recently. Final Warning, if you want to practice and learn it a little bit. Wishkeeper's actually pretty fun too. So there are options as far as exotics. I'll have to go over some more when I'm done with this match. I'd start with there and see what else. Still not gotten the Sunshot Catalyst, main weapon all the way back in the day. That must suck. I think... No! Yeah, what was it? In year 1, you got the catalyst from being attached to a syndicate. So I think I got the Graviton catalyst because of the syndicate I was attached to, Dead Orbit. And then from there, what was the other one? Sunshot, Graviton, and Risk Runner. Bonk. Solar Titan? Yep. Well, Solar Titan was one of the classes I used to run the most back in the day, before they neutered sunspots. No! My tiny hammer. How did I not take the second one with me? Nope. Okay. Several years old, but haven't gotten it to drop. Yeah, thankfully I haven't lost mine. This is my original from my D1 days. So I've still got all that stuff. Nope. Not signing up for that. Hard to win versus that Hush setup. Passion Wake. Oh yeah, the Kami Cake setup. Yeah. I would honestly, for me personally, I'd probably try and do that with the Alephanim because of One For All on that, which should, if I'm correct, let it 2-tap. Sun Warrior back in the day, I would pair that with the original Ancient Gospel, and as soon as I got that thing running, oh man, was it hard to shut down. Because it was Swash ×5, and then it was old Path of Burning Steps at that point. But still, the... Gosh, my aim. So bad. But it was the ×4 weapon boost, just the old school version, not this new one. Which, honestly, is kind of garbage. Oh, so many RDMs. I don't run a whole lot of Consecration, so I would not be able to tell you after the gate. No. Don't think it does. Damn. Mortar Shot. What was Mortar Shot? Was that the melee? That, like, lunge you forward and just punch a guy for really high damage? Oh, my team's gone too. Understandably so, though. Dropped a Sunspot. Yeah, okay, that's the one I thought it was for bottom tree. Honestly, I'm impressed it hasn't mercied yet. There it goes. The wave I don't think has ever one-hit. The ignition, the wave, or the ignition might kill. I'm not too sure on that one. There are some that can be rolled back a little bit, but there's some that should stay the way that they are. I would love to see Solar Titan become more than just PvE, the class. That is a fair idea, actually, yeah. But no, I do as close to the old-fashioned... What would you say? Bottom tree? technically. Yeah, mine's as close to bottom tree as I can get. Defensive strike. That was Void Titan, right? For a melee? Yeah. It was top trees, melee. I get that, Kirito, your message about how that thing would get the team kills, but now it's hard to do it because of the animation. That sucks. Yeah, Solar Titan is just sad. One day, maybe. One day they'll buff it again, and then we'll actually see some use out of it outside of PvE. Also the fact we only get 4 fragment slots. 0.8 representation. 0.8. People run it in trials. Ah. Damn. I kind of feel sorry for the blokes that do it. Ignitions are a weird one. Sometimes they kill, sometimes they don't. I've been on the receiving end and the giving end of both, and it's odd. Quote unquote hard. Give every non-prismatic class 6 fragment slots. I mean, that would be nice. Let me just go over and take a look here, because I've got 5 here, technically, on my Diamond Lance setup. So I mean, technically that would make my Behemoth just that much better. The last few Shaxx mega fans. Yeah, pretty much. I didn't get started playing Destiny until year 3, and it sucks because I didn't get to play through all the fun stuff, but yeah. I chose the class that had the best armor in my opinion, and stuck with it. And the Flaming Hammer for Taken King was just too tempting not to play with. Damn. Dude, Hellfire Heart would be so nice to be able to run again and not feel like I'm just putting it on for the look. It's got a really cool aesthetic. It's just stupid to run it. To be fair though, Knockout is effectively all you see because it is just that good. Outside of Knockout and maybe a Diamond Lance shenanigan here and there, the class has not much going for it. That, on-demand overshields. If the class didn't have either of those, we'd effectively be removed from the game. What input I fancy that day? That's fair. I play all 3 on the same input, but there are days I'll just play PvE on my controller. So, the thing with Knockout is that it's beyond good simply because of the fact that it doesn't actually abide by its own rule set. The Guardians have to be Broken Shield. Could be taken out of it and it would not change how the class is played. How about we stop with the random spaghetti brand shenanigans? Oh my gosh. Kill out everything, random shenanigans go. Okay, the OG Eat Grenade for Devour visual was so cool. Just that animation of just consume X grenade and just become Devour. How do you miss that? Arbor Warden? Yeah. Well, I'm not fighting that one, thanks. Whew. Okay. I'll take it. Yeah, and locking it out of your grenade kind of sucks, but it's how they activate it. So, I'm not sure if you can buy this ornament anymore. I'm not sure. I looked for it in the shop, and it could be just the simple fact that I already own it, but I was not seeing it in the shop at all. Okay, that's enough for me. Smoke bomb. Okay. I shouldn't be alive right now, but let's go. Maybe a like reload effect type thing going on. Could be interesting for the dodge. Oh, let's go. Somehow managed to get a kill. Alright, cool. Okay, can I land the melee? Peek back. Cross map. Nope. Hit the tree. Too many people play Hunter and Bundy's too scared of to do anything meaningful. Okay, that is a fair statement. Alright, please buff path. Well, the fact of the matter is they will not buff it to do what it used to do because of the fact that all of the other exotics that do the same thing are running off of the same system. So they'd have to give each one of those a separate system so you can't damage stack surges plus boots, etc. All of the things. That's why they don't do that. I'm still seeing it in the shop every now and then. Rotate stuff in and out. Okay, so it could be there, it could not be there. I just had that happen where I just didn't see it. I was like, wait a second. Can that be available? Gone at the moment I get money because the shop updated. I have a new collection. Yeah, that's fair. I don't keep track of them enough, or when I get them for Bright Dust and then just forget I have them. 6 stacks, yeah. And for those of you here, there's a funny thing I just learned about Bolt Charge. It may not work in PvE, PvP specifically, but in PvE it does work. Wicked Implement, when you freeze and then shatter a target, it will proc Bolt Charge without you throwing any abilities. I was running the Nether earlier, and I kept getting the Bolt Charge drop, and just run around until you get amplified, and then just bam, Bolt Charge for days. And you can be miles away. Oh shit, actually? Oh yeah. It does kind of have that. That's cool. I hadn't been paying attention to that. And I was looking at the shop for the new Sunshot ornament we just got. This one actually looks kind of nice. Will I get it at some point? Probably. Soon? Might wait for Bright Dust, I might not. This one I don't intend to get anytime soon. But that one I might get. Actually, you know what? That one's themed off of the solar armor sets that we got, if I'm correct. That's funny. So if you want to theme yourself completely with the solar stuff. Okay, that's kind of fun. I'm using this with episodic mod and explosive arrow in every shot. I have not. I will have to do a little bit of looking into that. That one could get a little out of hand if you're not careful. Because I know that for certain weapons it still exists, but weapons like Ace, specifically, which is a very strong weapon already, we don't need that thing getting any stronger than it already is. Body being like, oh, okay, so the bow, okay. I'll have to check that. I was hoping I was gonna hit my hammer with that. Encore. Okay, yeah, Encore and stuff I could understand. Actually, I would really like Encore to last until Stowed. So that's just one of those perks that's really nice. The only thing that I've found so far that allows a 2-tap 140 is One for All. Maybe Surrounded. Damn. Or other such powerful ones as the... Yeah. Okay, Mag Hell's the other one, yeah. E-honing? Yeah, that one is a little bit wild. A little bit, actually. I'm correct. I'm incorrect. That's very wild. That was one of the rolls on Fadebringer I did not get. What is it, like 30 plus seconds of that too? Bonk. Oh no. Imagine if One For All never ran out when you activated it. It's supposed to make it possible to hit behind corners. Oh no. So, I actually have an explosive rounds roll that does exactly that, or can do exactly that. And you know the hand cannon that gets it? Zowlies. It's definitely getting nerfed when it makes it on more forgiving weapons. So that's the funny thing. It's on the Scout from last season, and I would say that Scouts with One For All are damn near the perfect weapon for that. Because you don't have to be close. Like, if it had the ability to be re-procced, I would like that. But that takes away from the exotic version of it on Necrochasm, so I don't foresee Bungie changing that. Did that not? Okay, there it goes. There are a few that run a little bit too long. There are some that run, I would say, almost perfect. Adagio is an example of what I'd say is almost a perfect timer. I guess I'm not grabbing power then. Kill clip. Have I tried wilds yet? No, I have not. I have heard very good things about it though. No, I've been playing other games recently. I think I was playing a little bit of Final Fantasy VII a couple weeks ago. Just some other single player games. There's a opposing guardian. Second tab of the kinetics. Go for it. Right. Hopefully that's enough time for you. Yeah, I think I got into it with World, which to some is not the best point of entry, but I honestly enjoyed the majority of it. I would say Iceborne was a little too focused on trying to make the grapple aspect of it a fun interacting point for the game. If they weren't so hellbent on making that a mainstream feature, it probably would have been better in my head. Let's go out. Cool. I'm kind of in the same boat. I wish I knew about it earlier, because it is a fun game. I have not played Helldivers. is Navigator on the very bottom of the row? That I don't know. Yeah. Weapons that comboed into the whole grapple idea were very fun. I was a greatsword user. Oh man.
One final push and victory is yours.
Yeah, I saw something about Malevolent Creek being active again.
Zone C lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
Man. Fusions. What can you do?
Zone A lost. Power play. Enemy has your zone. Zone C captured.
Yeah, there were a few weapons I did enjoy using, but Greatsword was my main that I went back to when push came to shove to take down a monster. Excuse me. How did that happen?
1 minute.
Gotta head off. 1:30 a.m. Oh yeah. I'll take care, man.
A victory well executed.
Yep.
Impressive. You could give the Red Jacks a lesson in territory.
SNS hunting horn kind of go. Nice. Yeah, the Greatsword was just always my pick for that. Longsword has a high skill ceiling and skill expression, but damn, is it busting when you get to that point? That I keep hearing too, is that Longsword is just insane. I do. Yikes. Not great. Basically no. Oh my gosh. That's pretty impressive. Just experiment with Monster Hunter, just find something that you enjoy. It's not their range is a little insane on the archetypes, specifically because of perks that are giving them some of that range. Lone Wolf Closing Time being the main one. If those were not so aggressively good on specials, fusion specifically, they would not get as many calls for the nerf. But it's the consistency, range, and everything else that those perks add that just bring them out of line. So yes, there's a call for nerf fusions, but it's in reality not a nerf fusions, but just a nerf the perks that are making them too good. That's more or less what it boils down to. Because, and I'll be honest, my favorite fusion to use is this bad boy right here. And my reason for saying that stems solely from the fact that if you need to single-handedly take down a Storm's Edge that is trying to super right in your face, this will do it, no questions asked, every single time. So, there is that. Yeah, a lot of what's going on is just all calls for those perks to be reined in. Yeah. You may die at the same time, but there is a good chance that you can trade with them. Actually, you will trade with them if your aim is on point. This was back in... This was back when it first came out, though. Nowadays, I'm pretty sure you will actually kill it first. So actually, shotguns, I have an example in that last match there. Could have been that I flicked too far and I shot in front of him. Could be connection due to knockout. Could be a bunch of different things. But slugs you'll most likely hit. Pellets, you get the lone wolf closing time pairing, you're gonna hit them. Most of the time. Otherwise, then, well, good luck. Unless... My hot take is to make specials heavy again, so...
I know you can fight, but can you hold territory?
I would at least love a game mode where that is that is the thing, but we're not gonna see that because of how the player base took things like checkmate.
Enemy claims zone A.
So, because checkmate was very close on that idea, just a little bit more implementation and they would have been there.
Enemy claims zone C.
Oh damn. Must be explosive payload.
Zone A captured. You have advantage. Zone B lost.
Yeah, it would be nice to have a game mode where you're just double primary and just that is what you see.
Zone A lost. Your enemy has a power play.
They've got the levers in place to experiment with it, but they're just not going to use them. I'm so concerned by that.
Zone B captured. You have advantage.
Pretty much.
Zone C lost. Shut the enemy down. You're together as one. I love it. Zone B lost. Power play. Get those zones back.
It's probably a mix of everything. You've got players that sit... It's a bell curve, right? They've shown it as a bell curve. So you've got players that are way on the right side, which is the players that are way too good or just good in general, and you've got the players on the left side that are just getting in.
Zone A captured. You have zone advantage.
That's kind of what you're looking at, is that's where you've got your conversation to try and get and balance everything. It stems from the fact there's two sides to it.
Power play. Keep the pressure on.
They've got to perfect the meter, and that one's gonna take them probably at least a year with it being live in-game. That would be my quick, dirty assumption, is if they want to perfect it, it's going to take at least a year. Infinite sword, just... Okay, that I could get behind having as like a party mode, just swords, no eager edge, and just zoom. I think that would actually be kind of fun, if it's first person. I definitely agree with your statement on that one, HT.
Zone C lost.
A bad player today is probably your Forsaken level player. Like, average Forsaken level player. You're kidding me, that doesn't kill? Ah, it sucks. That would have been so cool. Need a headshot.
Zone B lost.
Okay, now to try and catch up my chat here. I'm impressed I traded. No Land Beyond or the new version is somewhat a hipfire.
5 minutes left. Zone B captured.
You know, that would be kind of cool. How's it going, man? Glad you could catch the stream. Alright. Nice. Or simply if it just had a hipfire aspect on top of it. It'd be kind of cool. So, most likely what it brings is the fact that it is the probably lowest zoom sniper in the game. That's probably what they're gonna aim for. More there, yeah? Oh, I missed.
3 minutes.
You're right, Jeremy. It almost does sound like the oracles. Bonk.
The enemy's almost won.
God forbid a hipfire sniper unless negative handling. I could get behind that. Or slick draw. Music to dissociate to. That was one thing I do like about the Prime 2 soundtrack, is that you could dissociate to it really quick and just get involved in the world so much easier than the others. Music to cause LFG wipes. Nice. I see you're trying to cause some war crimes over here, Mike. Yeah, let's leave that one back. How am I feeling about Prime 4? How am I feeling about Prime 4? I am hyped. I have been waiting for Prime 4 since 2009? 2010? So like 15 years. I'm looking forward to it. That is a game. I need to see if there's any new news about it. I mean, have you seen the trailer? Or the new announcement that they made? What was it, last week, Thursday? Here, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll show it here on the stream, but I won't have audio behind it, just for the sake of what it is. So y'all can see it. Okay. Yeah, they made a trailer not that long ago. So, here y'all go. There's no audio. Y'all can look it up on your own time. I'll put a link in the thing here, but here's the 3-minute trailer. You have it in 1080. Mike, bringing back Invective and Universal Remote, you scare me, but I would take Invective back. That was my baby in D1. Unironically watch Metroid Prime content from you. Yeah. Dude, so I played... Just seeing that we got Metroid news at all was huge for me, because I've been waiting that 11 years for nothing. And then we get Dread, or no, we got the Samus Returns remake, we got Dread, and we got a Prime 4 announcement. Universal Remote, they'd probably do what they've done with Lodestar. Realistically, that's what they would do. I mean, I've got the trilogy on an emulator. I'd have to set it back up on this PC, but I could get that set up and probably stream through the trilogy. I want to see if I can get some faster times on Prime 2. So I think I've been down to like 8 hours on that one. I'll have to pause it there, but so far, that is what I'm looking at, and it looks very nice. And for those that want to watch the trailer in full, with audio, there's your link. So, the lore for Metroid is just... It's well put together, without being insane beyond all comprehension. However, there are instances where it's like, how does that make sense? One of my favorites is the fact that Samus has been a demigod on planets. Aether being the one that I'm mainly talking about. Oh, they walk in. My hammer might explode. In love for a re-release of the trilogy. So they've re-released the first one. Now we just gotta wait for the other two. And with Prime 4 having a 2025 release date, people are hoping we get some news sometime this year. Okay. Prime with the demo disc of Prime 2. Man, I was barely being born when Prime 1 came out. But what that did allow for is that nice. Is that I did get to play it when I was like 4. So. Mike, are you trying to make Universal Remote a shotgun sniper? Why? We don't need that kind of craziness, sir. Oh, man. The old... Oh, that's an eager edge sword. Bonk. The old XP games were fun. Slap. Not doing such a thing. At that point, I'd probably have it have some sort of effect similar to Cerberus. Ooh, yikes. Make it like Cerberus, so you get the kill in the close range, and then just bam. One-shot shotgun. However, doesn't that make it just a better chaperone? So, one of the old games I spent way too much time in was Minefield.
That's a power play. You took them. I'll hold them. I've seen enough. I'm calling this one. I envy your strength. Victory well executed. Targets eliminated. Nice one.
Less damage but way more range. There you go. What in the world is your helmet? Is it the one from this episode? You look like Sid the Sloth. That's cool. I still don't understand the whole how it works, but I was decent at clearing the, what was it, 128 grids? For 64 grids. I was pretty good at one of them. At some of them. Not all of them. For Invective, once a round is automatically loaded, you gain resto, even from a special upgrade. Dude! Ah! Okay. That could be cool. Player versus player minefield. 357? Cool. Where did it go? Oh, we got an autoplay. That's why it's starting to make no sense. There we go.
I know you
Dude, minefield like that could be cool.
enemy claim zone sealed.
Ooh, Gnorrs. New mods for these guns. It's fun, yeah.
Zone advantage.
Invective just simply having auto-loading built into it as like part of its perk would be nice. Or have it to where it picks up a soul type item similar to Thorn and all that, considering it is a weapon of sorrow. Or at least had the visual for weapons of sorrow. Gold from lead? Yes, there is. Isn't that tomorrow, though, we're getting that? Imagine if it's enabled for... Oh, no. Machine guns, man. If we thought the machine guns currently were bad. Oh, you're an enemy. Yeah. I'd be concerned if that's enabled. Have to wait and find out, I guess. Teammates, please don't push me into that. I'll do it of my own accord. Oh, I'd believe it too. I would not doubt that we're gonna have one heavy that's just gonna be like, surprise. Okay, but you know what heavy would be cool if that was the case? Parasite. What if Rune Wings? Exotic for Titans. Once you get a kill in PvP. And automate reload your teammates' weapons. That could be interesting and honestly kind of cool. But I think if I would to take anything, I would take the worm meta from gold from lead. In my head, I think that's more enjoyable. But you just know that if people get their hands on something like that, it's gonna be machine guns all the time. And it's probably gonna be the weapon that gets the glitch. However, worm meta, Dragon's Breath, or you want something real fun? And I would dread if it actually works. Deathbringer. Could you imagine? Get a kill with your primary. Run over the special ammo. Deathbringer shot loads. Trials. Shoot it over the cap zone or wherever they're trying to camp out and just yoink, and just watch them die. Nasty. Another one that, if it was like it used to be, 1K. Honestly though, if it does end up happening, it's either going to be eager edge swords, machine guns. Black Talon could be very, very powerful with that. Or you got your normal options like G-Horn rockets. Colony on the prowl. Oh no. Ooh, though, thinking on it. Gold from lead, right? For those that have it, summon the turret, paint the floor, no heavy ammo involved, round 1 trials. Round 1 comp. Anywhere. Turret all day long. I know there's someone on Twitter, I forget who it is that's using this thing, but if that's the case, they're gonna have a field day. Winterbite could be interesting, but it's not gonna get used. Parasite, Deathbringer. Hacrius could actually have an interesting effect with that. But who knows? We'll have to wait and see. All right.
Enemy claims zone A. Zone C captured.
Let's see if I can get some double kills going. Oh, I got the grenade kill. I wasn't expecting that to catch. That almost never catches. Aw. Now I'm gonna have to pick that up. Or did it actually... It didn't. Awesome. Want my hammer, thank you. Yeah, I should seriously not be alive right now, that's insane. Ooh. Lunge. Oh, it's Jober. A long time no see. Oh, so bad. No aim on my part. I still remember the days when this was the only map in rotation and you'd get it 8 times in a row. Nova Mortis already exists inside of D2, except for the auto-loading part. It is called Deterministic Chaos. Definitely Snowball Central, this map. Bonk. But yeah, it would be cool to see Abaddon and Nova Mortis come back, but you'd have to make it just literally a big Tommy's matchbook and Deterministic Chaos. That is literally what they are. And if I'm being honest, I think I'd prefer to have the ones we have right now versus getting 2 more heavy machine guns. Well, 1 more. Okay, so it's basically just a scorch gun, right? So bring it back with an alt fire, similar to how your other scorching type weapons have. Make it one of the few heavy weapons that have one. Where you charge up some kind of slug of some kind. And oh no, 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 no! I've got it figured out. Abaddon launches the Eximus units. How they have the firing. What are they called? The fire mortars. Those. I can't think of which one they are though. From Warlock. No, I'm specifically thinking of what strike is it? There's a strike I know that has it. Proving Grounds. The end of the strike. That boss fires off molten flag rocks at you, right? Abaddon charges and you can fire those yourself. That's how you make Abaddon interesting. That's how you pull that off. Because you've already got... like, Tommy's matchbook already exists. That one does Scorch in spades. You can't really use Tommy's. You've got Cloud Strike, you've got pretty much everything already doing your lightning bolts, so don't add more for that. Thunderlord does it, Cloud Strike does it. Hell, even Lodestar, the new one, does it. So you've got options for that. Icebreaker does solar explosions. You've got Still Hunt for big solar damage. You've got things that kind of fit each role. And specifically for that... Hey, Honor, hope you've been well. I've been well. Just playing other games, and when I do hop on Destiny, just try and find something fun to run. But yeah. Determinist to Chaos is literally Nova Mortis. And in a team, it does work really well in the Court of Blades. Depending on the rotations that you get. Because if you get the ones where you get to stand on plates, you're kinda out of luck. Also, why is it that when you run a Sentinel Shield to bump people's damage up, they always run away from it? Always. No matter what I do, they always run away. They scatter. You stand behind it, it lasts longer, it gives you like what, 35 or more % increase in damage. You can melt bosses, but you just run away from it. It's funny. I don't want to play Cirrus.
Control.
We'll play it though. Sentinel Shield looks big and scary. Yeah, that's true. I can understand that. All I'm trying to do is give you the increase in damage, friends. That's all I'm trying to do. Make your days that much easier.
Zone A captured. Enemy claimed Zone C.
I'm not making it out of that alive. I would have loved to, but man, I was already screwed.
Zone B captured. You have zone advantage.
What in the...
Zone A lost. Enemy has advantage.
Frightening, good sir. Frightening. Alumina. Cool. Put that there. The Sentinel Shield or the Deterministic?
You have zone advantage.
There ain't no way. There ain't no way that just happened.
Fought like
Nope.
the Titan of the
Nope.
earth.
That did not happen.
Zone A,
Alternate timeline. Did not happen.
Zone C captured.
There ain't no way that I'll live that. There we go. That's what I was expecting. Holy look of a Titan. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, okay. I was trying to punch the guy I killed second. The guy I was shooting first came through. I punched him. That's who I killed. And then number 3 came down the way, and it's just like, what's going on? Okay. I'll try and clip that out of this later and turn that into a short, because that what in the world? Oh, that would've been great. Give me the hammer. Man. I'm gonna need that luck of the lag here in a second, because man. Did that not kill anymore? No, because it's Scorch, it doesn't kill. I want my old fire pool back. The one that would kill.
Zone A captured. You have zone advantage. What can stop you if you fight together? Nothing.
Subtle suggestion that a threat. Yeah. That is an extremely accurate statement. Big Hammer is more of a just get out of dodge. I will find you. Oh. Yeah, so well, sunspots are just kind of like a suggestion. Burning Maul is kind of Liam Neeson going, I will find you. Is it Liam Neeson that does it? I think so.
5 minutes left. Keep it up. Zone A captured. You have zone advantage.
Walks up behind me. Nice. And it doesn't even increase my damage, so I can't really do much with... You know what I just thought about? Could you imagine if sunspots still increase your damage? Alright. Parasite? Heir Apparent? Those would both be wild. I have a certain number of skills and they all involve arsony. I was not moving forward. I was letting you come to me. Thank you for doing so.
Zone B captured. You have advanced. This is amazing.
Let's go.
Zone C
It worked.
zone. They have advantage. Hold strong and
Go for the reload.
you have zone advantage.
I live.
Hold down.
Let's go. I'm still living.
Fighters like you, I could build all 7 columns and shake the pillars.
The fact I can get away scot-free while having 1 health is fair enough. Yeah. Uh-oh. I gotta stop doing that. No. Oh, I didn't kill him. Let's go. Oh, that was a wild match. Oh, is that all better power than what I thought? It could be. If only the song kicked in a little sooner. Yeah, no kidding. That would have been nice. It would have been good for that match, because, oh man, the amount of things I was doing. I'm pleasantly pleased with Sunshot though so far. They added that to there. Surprised they just haven't given it the incandescent yet. 'Cause I mean, technically it does do that with Sunblast. But I think this is one of very few that still only increase stats. I'd be curious to see what they give it. Oh, heal clip would be interesting. That'd be very interesting. Curious thoughts for another day. Let's see, what else is there in here? Give Sunshot multi. Oh. Oh. Actually. Because that's up to 50% increase in damage. That should theoretically 2-tap. Because 1 for all is 35, Radiant's 15, but I don't think it scales directly, so it's like 40-something%, which is a 2-tap. So yeah, that right there, that's what I would want. Is it going to be a damn hard thing to pull off because it's multi-kill clip? Yes. But 2 head, 1 body, 1 head, 2 body, 2 taps. That's your goal. That could be cool. I could get behind that. Excuse me. Give it all the heals? No, we already have enough weapons that heal off of kill like that. We'll just leave those ones alone. Trespasser, 1 burst all resilience values. Does it not? Does it stop at tier 9? T7? Oh man. Figured that was higher. Huh. Okay, Sunshot being one of the only weapons in the game capable of self-proccing Radiant could be interesting. That could actually genuinely be interesting. Just skip the other two. Just give it Radiant on kill. Because then you got Incandescent Radiant, and it's the only archetype 150. Could be an odd choice, but a very interesting one to try and work around. Oh, Wadika. It would make Prismatic more of a nightmare, you are correct. But who in their right mind, as of right now, is going to give up pretty much any other combination with Prismatic, though? Not many. Ooh, knockout. Yikes. Just giving it Radiant would be an interesting change, though. It is one I would be curious to see them experiment with the idea of. Just bounce right up above them. Can't touch you if you're above them. They're like Decepticons. They never look up. I moved in too fast. My teammate's gonna die. Oh, you're right, yeah. That would be a living nightmare. Or they could make it a meter type system, which I know people are probably getting sick of. Or could do like a Hawkmoon type thing where the more precision shots you land, the more likely you are to hit it. Or once you hit X number, Focus Fury Radiant. There you go. Or just straight up add Focus Fury. Focus Fury could, I think, be better. Because that's 10%? Yeah, because 15% on a 120 is a 2-tap. So that would prevent any of the random shenanigans. Still give you a damage increase and still be something of interest. Yeah, it is hard to build that up, but it's in the same vein of Hawkmoon and stuff. Could you imagine a Hawkmoon that never loses charge on death? So if they never hit that final bullet, and they come back to life, and they're already at like 6 shots out of necessary to hit that 1-tap. Right there. Blink. Ah, it doesn't kill. Hawkmoon is slightly different. You are correct. Yeah, that's the concern I have, is somebody who doesn't miss at all. Any human error. Because if everyone still had human error, it would probably be fine. But we've got people that do not have human error. So. But yeah, it is definitely very hard to build that up, especially if you're using the 2-burst mode on that, which is the more popular mode. But it is part of the whole give and or take of the way that it works. Alright, wait for tomorrow for that one. Alright. There's actually a thought I've been thinking about for Wicked that would make it really, really powerful, but also change how you need to use it. Because if, and my thought here, right, creeping attrition. So once you hit your 3 headshots, you get the perk active. Now, any headshot will extend the period that it's active by another 4 seconds or whatever its internal cooldown is. But your body shots deal massively reduced damage. And they slow. So now you can actually freeze a Guardian inside of PvP. Consistently, mind you. And here I thought my idea was kind of wild. Mike, you were just out here spitballing the craziest ideas. Make it slower rate of fire and we have a deal. Pretty much. Yeah. They've got the bow, which builds up hipfire shots that apply crystals. You've got Krausthesia, which is get a kill, load, freeze bullet, freeze. And then you've got Wicked, which applies slow. You've got all three of them. And then Ager's is slow on kill, and then applies freeze on special the alt fire. So they've got everything covered. So stasis exotics are kind of just here and done. I'd be surprised what else they can do with them. But if they can manage to make them do something interesting for another one, I'm all for it. But in the meantime, there's pretty much nothing else they can do and really add anything. Whole time bendy shenanigans. That could be interesting. I thought stasis was the whole implied isolation. Ooh. Because yeah, either one of those would be a very interesting implication for them to start messing with. Because with Strand, they introduced the whole idea of the weft and weave type thing, right? So, with that in mind, can Stasis build into its whole idea? Lore-wise? Oh well. Yeah, I'm dead. Yep. Razor's rewind from... Oh my god. Could you imagine? Especially since Stasis Lock has its own version of the Snap Skate. Could you imagine a staff skater that gets in there lightning fast and then just Tracer rewinds out of there? Oh god. People would lose their minds. Give me the health. That's a Hawkman shot. Just need a Titan armor that gives you mechanical drones, so you just become artillery. I mean, off a technicality, you've got the rocket chestplate. But it's a big technicality. A rock and a hard place here. Barely. Got finalities auger, that's fair. Now that would be cool.
Don't spend all that ammo in one place.
Ooh, not quite. Getting the Ghost Kamehameha would be cool. That would be a very cool addition. What about Microcosm Ornament? That literally just throws a ghost into the gun. It has to be a generalist shell, but what better ghost shell to be stuck inside the gun? Ornament that's just ghost. That was the other thought I had, it's just big ghost. But I have a feeling that'd be a little hard. No, because you can have the ghost just kind of full tilt, just opened like he's holding a res or something. The fact I didn't die to the supers is hilarious. Like ghosts, but when okay, yeah, that'd be cool. Hunter and Warlock supers have more armor than some Titan supers. I would just like them to all across the board be somewhat balanced in the armor department, so I don't have one specific super that just goes, huh, I'll just base tank it all, you know? I would just love to have them all have some form of consistency amongst themselves. Oh. I'm gonna keep moving. Let's throw Sagir in the microcosm. You know, that could work. In lore-wise and all. Just give Sakira another purpose. I still think Bungie could make a killing off of giving us different ghost voice lines, voice actors. No, Brian. Dude's just throwing out all the ghost names now. Dude. Just make it the generalist. Nice, quick, simple, and easy. No thought necessary. that does beg the question, how does one reload a ghost? Are we finally spawning outside of the death trap? Thank you, Bungie. Took you a solid, what, minute and a half? More like 30 seconds, but still. Satisfying payback. Brief as it was. Lose some health every reload. Now, in that instance, we're making a completely new exotic. We're not even making that microcosm no more. But turning ghosts into an exotic would be cool. True Guardian mentality. Turn it into a gun. Certainly making the right choice. Oh, man. Alright, let's see. I think you are thinking of this one right over here. Takes and deals damage to the user when you're on the final bullet. So, just a light variation of this. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and stop with the sunshot there. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the Touch of Malice. We're going to try and make that one work. Yeah, it does look bizarre. However, I will say having the ornament, this one specifically, is nice because it needed something that took away the book on the top here for the sights. Those sites are insane. Alright, let's see. As if a tent was a gun. Let's go full hive. Where are my... there's my dungeon boots. And... where is my hive mark? Oh, that's right. I can use the navigator set now, too. Bungie's got a funny idea of how to make this more fun. Long range map to go with it.
Show your enemy this place belongs to you now. Take the zone. Enemy claimed zone A. Zone C captured. Go down.
Cool. Ah, I messed up. Ah, I jumped into that one. Slid into it, more likely. More like it. Alright.
Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours. Gains the lead.
There we go. Oh, I have the same TTK as them now. Interesting. Okay. Oh, you got the essence necessary for the catalyst? Or the necro? No, catalyst. You need the catalyst. Nice, man.
Zone B lost.
There we go. Now I just need a few more shots so I can fire a blight off. Behind me? Gotta be. Come on. Well, none of that for me. Hey, let's go. They're not gonna spawn here, are they? Nope, they're on the other side now. Oh, my teammate got it. No. Ah, I would have kept it going too. Alright, now it's my turn to have this spot. I don't want it for long. I just want it for a second or two here. I messed up bad there. It's a... I mean, you're fighting the fact that you're taking health away from yourself and then trying to use that and try and continue to fight more than likely upwards of 3 or more guardians in a single engagement. So you're dealing with a really hard trade-off. It 4 taps. Alright, what do we pull off? I'm content with that. Now that right there is what I want to do with this thing. I've tried to do that. I tried to do that, what, probably 4 months ago, and just nobody would let me pull it off. But hey, we did it. Probably helps that it was that map of all maps. Honestly, Mike, if you want to run it, just go ahead and run it. It is fun. And with Mask, it pretty much makes it perfect, because then you get health back, so you're never at one shot. So that's how I would run it. Don't get caught up in Hellblades too. Alright, man. Fair enough. Those gauntlets actually look good with that. Take it. Hard to make those run with anything else. Oh, Bungie, why do you do this to me? Alright. Let's see if I get one more good game with this, and then I think I'll probably call the stream there. Aw, man. It's close. I'm surprised I didn't just outright die there. My shots were so bad. Now I simply wait. They're all gonna go inside now. They don't want to fight this. Understandably so. I hit somebody with it. I'm so psyched. Don't reload it. Oh my gosh. Don't reload it. Too close. Ooh, nope. Yeah, I wasn't winning that there. It's giving you an adrenaline rush, sir. You're playing vicariously through me. I'm the one with the adrenaline rush here. Okay. There they go. Now they're trying to work at me now. That's what I was waiting for. Mida. All right. I just want to get killed the Blight. That's what I want to get. So I know if I hit the Blight, then it's a 3-tap? Because it gives the 107 to the head. Which in and of itself is insane. Teammate, you are very likely going to push me off of this, and it's going to prevent me from getting my 2-tap, 3-tap, or 4-tap. Can't make it up. Yep, they're gonna push side angles now. Two near perfect games for Touch of Malice in a row. How does that happen? Alright. That's a good one to end on, I'd say. Very good. Yeah, so knowing that that is actually reasonable right now, I'm probably gonna try and do a video on this. If I can manage to get a good game today or tomorrow, that'd be dope. So then I can finally get a thing on that going. And then probably a sunshot, considering how much fun I was having with that. So there's 2 video ideas done. Yeah. Alright, but with that, I should close out the stream. That way I can think on if I want to try and record those today or if I want to just wait and do that tomorrow. Thank you all for swinging by. It has been a good stream today. And I am pleased. Like I did mention earlier, I'm debating on streaming more often than I do videos. That way it's more freeform and I can just easily get it going. And that way I don't have to have a set idea in mind. So, theoretically, should be more streams than videos going here for about a month or so. We'll see. So that being said, y'all have a good rest of your evening.